he's been talking so much about the system being rigged. Mike Pence seemed to back down on some of that thought. I want to get your thoughts about this. Where exactly does he stand on this? What part of the system specifically does he think is rigged, and in what way?
So anybody who reads a newspaper online or in print or has a remote control probably has recognized that in many ways the fix is in for Mrs. Clinton when it comes to the mainstream media. That's not everyone, and I think that people are smart enough to figure out what they think is news. I think these days, particularly with Mr. Trump involved, the news is just presuming what people want to talk about. And I've noticed that she spent tens of millions of dollars just in negative advertisement. Her entire campaign is about Trump. It's not about Obamacare. It's not about ISIS and national security. It certainly isn't about economic growth and lower taxes. She is trying to avoid issues for the next 22 days in the hopes that this will just end up being about Mr. Trump. And if it's a referendum on Mr. Trump, then this country has not been completely served in hearing exactly what her vision is for these burning issues. We have the more compelling magnetic candidate, and we have the issue set in our favor because 76% of Americans want to take the country in a new and different direction.
But isn't he also suggesting that it's beyond that, beyond the media, that it's also something about the process itself? Specifically, isn't he suggesting voter fraud? Or is he just suggesting that it's just the media that he has a problem with in terms of the system?
Well, there are any number of factors, and if there's compelling evidence of voter fraud, obviously, as early voting goes on,
but there hasn't been any evidence of that.
No, I didn't say that. I said if there is, that certainly we would take action.